And tonight, Fox reporting that the Army Secretary is extending the National Guard's deployment in D.C. through the end of November. Meantime, D.C.'s Attorney General taking the Trump administration to court over the National Guard deployment in the district.
And this is all rehashing a constitutional debate over the balance of power between federal authority and D.C.'s right to self-governance. Tom Fitzgerald's live outside of the Wilson building with the latest tonight. Fitz.
Jim, good evening. This lawsuit isn't coming from the mayor. It isn't coming from the D.C. Council. Instead, it's coming from the independently elected Attorney General of the District of Columbia, Brian Schwalb. Now, he wasn't talking about this today. However, sources inside the Wilson building tell Fox 5 elected leaders in this city were caught off guard by this move today. Now, this suit challenges President Trump's authority in using the National Guard to combat crime in this crime emergency in the nation's capital. It claims that the deployments of the National Guard violate federal law and, in the suit's words, were plainly illegal and a threat to democracy. Now, Mayor Bowser today did not endorse this lawsuit. Instead, she says she is focusing on ending this emergency on September 10th.
This has been a legal question throughout the emergency, not just today. And I will just reiterate that my focus and the focus of our Emergency Operations Center is on planning for the exit out of the emergency next week.
This will be an interesting challenge to the president's authority. But again, home rule makes it the ball in his court, as opposed to in Chicago and in Baltimore.
Look, it's no secret Bowser has been facing increasing pressure from critics lately, saying that she should push back more against the Trump administration. Today on the Hill, Democratic congressional members say they want the National Guard deployment to end now. Meanwhile, some legal analysts say the president's status as the head of the National Guard in D.C. may give him an advantage in this legal fight.
I got to tell you, what is happening on the ground as a leader right now is devastating to our community. It is devastating, it is unacceptable, it is cruel, and it has no place in this city or no place in this country.
This is somewhat of a performative action by D.C.'s Attorney General Brian Schwalb. The president has authority, broad authority, to exercise control over law enforcement operations within the District of Columbia.
Now, in a statement to Fox 5 tonight, the White House wrote, quote, "This lawsuit is nothing more than another attempt at a detriment to the residents of D.C. and visitors to undermine the president's highly successful operations to stop violent crime in D.C." We're live outside the Wilson building tonight. We'll send it back into you.